All right. Oh, it felt fucking good. I'm never touching that piece of shit game ever again. I'm done. I'm done. Crushing that disc was the final level. I beat Sonic 06. I got an S rank. So, it's easily one of the worst games I've ever played in my entire life. I don't give a fucking shit. Like, I don't care that I didn't even beat it. Not worth it. We'll see if Sonic Boom's any worse. Anyway, let's just do it. State of Play, The Last of Us, Part 2. This better be good. Cheer me up a bit.
I know you wish things were different. I wish things were different. Ellie! But they ain't.
Please stop! I'm leaving tomorrow.
We do this smart, we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get away with this?
How'd you find us?
You can't stop this. You can't stop this.
I want what you want. But not at any cost.
Hang on a minute. That's how it sync. I did this last time.
But not at any cost.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, bear with me. Fucking Sony's YouTube. It's garbage. It's crap quality as well. Hang on.
To cap it all off, we'll be showing a never...
Maybe you should have. You can't stop this.
Alright, so this is gonna work better.
I want what you want. But not at any cost. I really hope you make it.
I have to finish it.
There's a cost.
We could have killed you.
Maybe you should have.
I'm Neil Druckmann, Vice President of Naughty Dog and the Director of The Last of Us Part 2. We're just a few weeks away from launch on June 19th, when the game will finally be in your hands. The wait has been long, and we're extremely grateful for your patience, especially now in the midst of these unprecedented and challenging times. We hope you're all taking care of yourselves and that you, your friends, and your loved ones are doing well. Because of these extraordinary circumstances, we can't be together in this final stretch and share the experience like we usually would.
Neil
So today
Cockman.
we're trying something different. Something we've never done before.
It's my hands after playing Sonic 06.
Over the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to give you an in-depth look into what awaits you in The Last of Us Part 2, including new details about the gameplay experience and story. And to cap it all off, we'll be showing a never-before-seen, lengthy gameplay sequence. You'll definitely want to stick around for that.
They better not show like too much. There's a real problem with games these days. They show you too much.
I don't know what happened.
There are no surprises anymore.
I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. They were actually going to make a cure. The only catch, it would kill her.
The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Ellie and Joel's story several years after the events of the first game. Ellie and Joel have settled in Jackson, Wyoming, amongst a thriving community of survivors. With the threats of the world kept outside the town's walls, Jackson has been able to find relative peace and even stability. Ellie is now 19, lives on her own, and has been able to forge lasting relationships within the community.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
However, this peace is short-lived. Jackson and Ellie suffer a violent and traumatizing event. Ellie sets off back into the treacherous outside world in search of retribution and justice. Her journey will take her to new parts of the country previously unexplored in The Last of Us. The story spans multiple seasons and climates, from the snow-capped mountains of Jackson to the lush Pacific Northwest. Each introduces a wide range of exterior and interior environments for you to navigate and explore, rendered in meticulous detail and unprecedented scale with the latest iteration of the Naughty Dog engine. Our goal was to make these environments not only beautiful, but feel as grounded and authentic to the cities they're based on as possible. Much of the story unfolds in what remains of Seattle, a massive former quarantine zone. Its locales are incredibly diverse, spanning a dense city center with a skyline of towering high-rises to the beautiful suburbs and stormy waterfronts that surround it. The city exhibits drastic shifts in architecture, elevation, and weather. And with Part 2, we've introduced new traversal mechanics that afford greater exploration and ways to navigate threats. Ellie is not only able to climb and jump over gaps, but she can use ropes to scale vertical terrain or swing over obstacles, allowing you to discover new areas, resources, and side narratives.
I hope that doesn't become annoying.
Also create new
that
strategic
mechanic.
considerations in combat, whether it's to get the jump on enemies or bypass them entirely. The Last of Us Part 2 features some of the largest environments we've ever created. Horseback riding will allow Ellie to quickly cover some of these expansive terrains. Some streets are so flooded that a boat is required to navigate them. However, the world of The Last of Us is as lush and inviting.
I don't always agree with like opening up a game is better. It's not always the case.
She must face the many threats of this unknown city. In the wake of the pandemic and the fall of the quarantine zone, Seattle has become a war zone, where two warring factions find themselves in an ongoing conflict for territory and resources. One of these groups is the Washington Liberation Front, otherwise known as the WLF. The WLF are a militia group that began as resistance.
There's an obsession now that games have to be open. They don't. There's nothing wrong with linear games. Sometimes
they are highly trained, organized,
it makes them worse.
with weapons they stole from the army. They occupy much of the city, imprisoning or killing
Bigger ain't better.
on site.
Hey, we got another trespasser. The girl. Did you see her?
Like, I think it's a mistake they made with The Last of Us 2. Not Last of Us 2, this is like, The Evil Within 2.
Conflict is a group of religious zealots.
Didn't need it.
The Seraphites, or Scars. defined by the self-inflicted deep cuts that they bear across their faces. Like the WLF, they're deeply tribalistic and territorial. They're known for being stealthy, using overgrowth as cover, and they use more silent weapons like bows and arrows.
Clip her wings.
But beyond this conflict among survivors, the threat that originally
I
brought
don't think
the
it's
world
going to be
its
short on
knees
violence, is
is
it?
very
That's
much
for
present.
sure.
Every human is in danger of falling victim to the infected. They are the recently infected runners who are more numerous and aggressive in this game. The blind but extremely deadly clickers,
Oh, yeah.
and the stalkers, who sneak and hide until they're ready to attack, surprising their victims with extreme agility and brutal violence. The Last of Us Part 2 introduces new stages of infected, such as the Shamblers. Large, heavily armored enemies that are covered in pustule. Upon getting close to you, they expel a corrosive spore cloud that burns its victims.
But they're going to be
Most
annoying.
terrifying and lethal new forms of infected will have to wait until you play the game for yourselves. Overcoming these threats will require careful consideration of how you approach every combat encounter and how you leverage Ellie's unique skills, equipment, and the environment to your advantage. The WLF patrol the streets of Seattle with guard dogs, which are capable of detecting and following you even while in cover.
Sometimes it's really hard to tell
They
just
can
how
pick up your scent
scripted
and
these
alert your
are.
handlers to your presence.
They'll have to
Listen
trick
modes
you
will
with some of
reveal the
these
scent trail, search
videos.
moving, and cause distractions to avoid detection. 25 years after the pandemic began, the world is completely overgrown. Use tall grass to hide from enemies and go prone to stay out of sight.
I like that you
However,
can crawl.
this
That's
form of
good.
Analog stealth means you're never fully hidden.
It's Metal
If
Gear,
enemies
this
get
bitch.
close enough, they can discover you, even in grass. When Ellie is overwhelmed, running away is a viable option.
Again,
You can
she's
also
got
play
that
class or crawl
that
in
vision,
tight
that power
spaces,
every game gives
find
you
new
where you can
paths,
see
or
through
areas to
walls and
evade
stuff.
Or take on your enemies.
I did just see that right, didn't I?
In combat situation, you can flee an
So
encounter
many
and
games do it.
reestablish stealth
Give you that
to
X-ray
regain
vision.
advantage.
Why?
If you absolutely have to fight your way out, there are a variety of tools at your disposal. Ellie's more agile than most of her enemies. She can sprint and quickly dodge incoming attacks. Learning how opponents attack with different weapons and mastering the timing of your dodges will prevent you from taking damage and create opportunities to counterattack.
Nice.
You can use throwable items or well-placed shots to stun enemies before dealing a killing blow.
Oh, nasty. Nasty.
Or using them as a shield to protect yourself or buy some time to figure out your next move.
It's pretty good. Fucking hell, she's a savage.
Ellie isn't always alone on her journey. Allies will take part in helping you navigate the environments, spot enemies, and meaningfully help you in combat encounters. Between the human survivors and the roaming infected, there will be times where multiple threats are present,
Yeah, they
creating new strategic considerations and opportunities.
they do that with so many gameplay videos. They're really heavily scripted,
Or find ways to
which I
pit
kind of
them
wish they
against
wouldn't
each other.
do. But I don't know. It's hard to tell. It might not be.
Flee as they fight, or wait until their numbers have thinned out and engage with whomever's left.
I can guarantee you,
Our goal is to
they'll
create
remaster the game for
unparalleled
PS5.
coupled with deep systems
It'll
that
be Last
give
of Us
you
Part
greater
2
control
Definitive
and
Edition. I
influence over your
guarantee you.
journey.
Guarantee
As
it.
you play, you'll be able to invest in a broad collection of crafting items, weapon, and player upgrades through training manuals scattered throughout the environment and scavenging for ingredients. These
I've-
skills and upgrade manuals cater to a variety of playstyles.
I've never been a fan
of
of crafting mechanics. I've never liked it.
We also
I
wanted
don't
to
know.
extend that agency and
I've just
personal
never liked it. I always found it
responsibility
annoying.
through our new workbench system. Scavenge for parts to modify and improve your weapon's performance and attributes, all of which are visualized and become part of your character. Survival will also require using the parts and ingredients that you'll find in the environment, which can be crafted into a wide range of defensive and offensive items.
It's not gonna make me kill the dogs, is it?
Mines, explosive arrows, pistol suppressors, and more. All of these gameplay systems are meant to immerse you in the world and make you feel in lockstep with Ellie's emotional journey.
Do we get to play as Joel, or is it all Ellie?
As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest, most ambitious game. It may seem like we covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what it's like to play.
I'm tired of hearing that. Every developer likes to tell us how it's the most ambitious game they've ever made.
On June 19th. Until then, here's an extended sequence of never before.
You hear that every year about Call of Duty, the most ambitious Call of Duty every year. Of course it is. Well, you couldn't swim in the original game, could you? You had to use that raft shit, didn't you? That kind of got annoying. Okay. I got a feeling we ain't gonna get to play as Joel, are we? Yeah, that were right, yeah. Kind of overdid it a bit, if I remember right. Stealth kill. Stealth kill. I hope she's playing the Vita. Persona 4, I hope.
They're clearing up the hospital. She's somewhere in there.
There you go. Oh, God. Fucking hell. I do like the violence. You see the squirt then? Ooh. Yeah. That shit turns me on. Sorry, we're not playing man on here. Let's calm down. I recognise that music. What's that music from? What's that from? What game's that music from? Oh, that's going to really annoy me now. Please, someone tell me. It's from a game. I couldn't figure out what it was, though. It might have been Hotline Miami that I think I just heard then. I think it was, you know. But it sounded very similar to something from Hotline Miami.
No way. Not after what went down last time.
Yeah, copying off Max Payne. Come with your own shit, Ellie. God, it's pretty brutal, isn't it? Oh, still using the planks of wood, are we? There it is, there's the X-ray mechanic. It's so overused. Don't kill the dog! Oh!
Just like that.
So when I'm playing out, I try not to use that, the X-ray vision stuff. It just makes it too easy.
Saw movement. I'll go check it out. Holy shit! Shit! Look out! No! Over here! Drop her now, crook! Asshole!
Oh, she got freaking nails in that. Go on. Oh God. Fucking hell. Jesus. She got shot. Yeah, it's looking pretty fucking brutal, that's for sure. Which is always a win in my opinion.
You, Nora?
Oh, we're going in the ventilation. So she's ripping off Max Payne and Solid Snake.
What the fuck was Abby here?
Stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When Isaac talks to us about this,
I'm getting tired of this.
Nora. Nora! I'm not going down for her, man.
You've got to pick up the bandage.
Don't scream. This shit.
Well, that was it. Yeah, yeah, I'd agree with that. It's nothing like holy shit, but I'd like to think they're obviously keeping still a lot of it under wraps. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it looked pretty cool. I mean, it looked very similar to the first game. There's a lot of sneaking around and stuff like that, but it looked pretty good. I like the violence. I think it'll be a lot of fun gameplay-wise. You know, I'm slightly worried about this more openness to it that could get annoying. Slightly worried about the story, even though I too have also been spoiled if what I've read's true. Which is going to be a shame, but look, I think it could be a good game. I'm not going to tell you I'm crazy excited for it, but look, I'm going to get the game when it comes out, so you know, I'll give my opinions on it. I don't know whether I'll play it on stream or not. I don't know. 70%. Really? I didn't hear about that. Wow. Naughty Dog's kind of fucked then, aren't they? Jesus. Yeah, that's not looking good, is it, for Naughty Dog? Lose 70% of your fucking team. That could be the beginning of the end for Naughty Dog. I'd not heard that. Oh god, yeah, I heard about that. They recruited that, I can't remember the name, that fucking crazy feminist bitch. Yeah, Sarkeesian. Yeah. Why would they do that? That woman is despised. Why would they do that? Why would they want her anywhere near the game? It makes zero sense. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see what effect she's had on the story then. Yeah. That's my ultimate fear, is how woke is it going to be? Because we all know this woke garbage is so fucking dumb and nobody likes it. They don't seem to learn, do they? They don't seem to get through to their thick skulls that nobody likes this woke garbage. Normal functioning people, you know, in this particular case, us gamers don't care for the woke garbage. We just want a good game. Do you know what I mean? We don't give a shit about, you know, what gender the goddamn character is or what their sexual orientation is. We just want to enjoy a good fucking game. None of that shit matters. But yeah, you gotta be woke. So yeah. I know. Look at the state of like movies and stuff. They're forcing all this crap on us, but they don't seem to learn when there's backlash, and when they fail, they'll just go ahead and blame it on, like, you know, like take the you know, the Ghostbusters film, the all-female the Ghostbusters reboot. Nobody wanted it, right? Nobody wanted that. Nobody asked for it. Nobody wanted it, and you know, it was a garbage film. It was awful. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't funny. It had crap CGI. It was just a crappy Ghostbusters movie that should never be made. And you know, people hated it, and it bombed, didn't it, at box office? But then they'll just go and blame it on just men being sexist. No, you made a shit film nobody wanted. Do you know what I mean? That's why it failed. It wasn't, you know. But they always look for an excuse. They can't just accept the fact that. But yeah, it's infested video games now, unfortunately, isn't it? You know, Ubisoft's bound to that shit. Naughty Dog's bound to that shit. And it's just like, when are they going to learn? Nobody wants that garbage, alright? Like I said before, the ones that cry about this stuff, like, you know, oh, it's another white male lead, oh, there's not this type of character in it, there's not that, like, those people aren't playing the games. What, they don't seem to understand that. So then they cater, they pander to those fucking morons, then just piss off the actual people who are playing the games, the actual audience. I don't understand what they don't understand about it. It's just, you know. And for all those that do cry, saying, "Oh, you know, this is bullshit. I want a strong female lead." You know, well, if it's so important to you, then you go write it. Then, do you know what I mean? You get into the gaming industry, and then you make that game with that character you want. Why is someone else going to do it for you? If it's so important to you, then you do it. You get off your horse and you do it. You go write that story you want to write. Do you know what I mean? But no. No. They're prepared to do that, are they? Ugh, I hope so. I hope it is. Anyway, right, well that was that right there, so I'm going to take a very small break. But yeah, is it 10 o'clock already? Yeah, I'll take a little break. Just gonna get a drink and check on my dog, and then we shall be back with Silent Hill 2. We shall begin Silent Hill 2. So should be good because it's not Sonic 06. Here's what remains of Sonic 06. One of the worst games I have and ever will play. So, yeah, glad that's done with. Never again. Never again. Yeah, but listen, I'll figure it out. Do you know what I mean? I don't. It's not Sonic 06, so I'll deal with that map. Not a problem. I'll deal with Pyramid Head. He can rape all the mannequins in the world. I don't give a shit. Alright, it's not Sonic 06. When did I last play Silent Hill 2? It's been quite a while, actually. But, it should be alright. I did alright in Silent Hill 1, didn't I? They're not hard games, are they? I might get a little bit lost, but they're not... You know, I've never really had... any massive issues with Silent Hill other than getting a little bit, maybe some puzzles or riddles have cut me off and a little bit where to go, but you know, I only died twice, didn't I, in the first game because I got caught by the lizard monster at the beginning with a mouth thing. I forgot they can kill you with one hit, but I did alright apart from that, so well, we'll see what happens. But again, it's not Sonic 06, so whatever. Can't get that bad. So I will see you in a few moments, guys, for Silent Hill 2.